Some grim-looking mail here. Shipbreaker application paved the way to the Galaxy program. View update. Finalize your info on the following pages to confirm employment. Well, I'm not exactly going to say no, am I? E-N-M-O-R-E. Well, there's no halal, so I'm going to go chicken. Please agree to each statement. I will bring a positive attitude and problem-solving mindset to work every day. Let me think about that one. Tell you what, I'll meet you halfway. I will fake a positive attitude. I would not be signing this in real life, but this is a game. What a keen observation. I would not sign... Yeah, duh. I'm obviously suspicious of this. But the music is convincing. Yes, I want to press start.
Video observation complete. To finalize onboarding, your genetic sequence will now be extracted for use with the LYNX Everwork Asset Replacement Program.
I'm afraid
Don't
of
worry,
needles, but...
pain levels during extraction are largely tolerable.
Largely.
Please note, as
It
outlined
bears
in
mentioning
Section
that does not
31
sound
of your
like any
employment
needle I've
agreement,
ever...
the process of genetic
Can I...
extraction will
Why aren't you
destroy
showing
your
me this
original
needle?
body.
I don't think I read
Beginning extraction
Section
now.
31. This sounds great. I should have asked. I assumed it was a needle. Is it a...
Extraction analysis and backup complete. Thank you. Beginning spare generation.
The fact that they there's no visuals at all makes that so good. Whew, okay. Loading fees report. Huh. Okay. Citizen report check. Okay, that's too cheerful. It's not giving me an option to dispute any of this. I don't know enough about any of it to dispute any of it. So I guess I'll have to confirm and proceed.
All right, breathe.
Whew.
Breathe. You're okay. Everything's gonna be just fine. There you go. Plenty of folks feel a bit woozy with their first spare. Anyway, welcome aboard. The name's Weaver. I'm the foreman for yourself and a couple of the other shipbreakers in this region. This here's Morgan Station. She may not look like much right now, but once we boot her up, she'll purr like a kitten. And that's what it's all about, Cutter. The more salvage goals you complete, the closer you'll get to hitting your certifications and ranking up. Great first shift in the yard, Cutter. Let's head on over to your hab, and I'll show you the ropes there. Now fly on over back to the master jack. I'll put a marker on it so you can find it easy. When you get there, head on in, and we'll get started. Congrats, Cutter. You're already on your way up. Head on into your hab, and we'll check things out. Welcome to your new home, Cutter. Has everything you need. This is officially called a ready-made long-term employee habitation something or other. But around here, we just call it your hab. Now how's about you get yourself some rest, and we'll pick up your training in the morning. Now sleep tight there, Cutter.
I just want to point out, and I'm not complaining, but I paid like, what, $6 million for refurbishment on this hab, and there's a handprint on the window and coffee circles on the desk.
Hello, Shipbreaker. Overnight genetic backup complete.
Good to know.
Rise and shine, Cutter. Hope you feel well rested. You ready to continue your training?
Okay.
Now, I know these ships look intimidating to scrap at first, but trust me, soon enough you'll be stripping the huge Gecko-class freighters like they're nothing. Got my start salvaging back down Earthside in the droid scrapping business. You know what made me come up here? Well, one day we got a batch of this particular model in. One of them kinds with synthetic skin and everything. We almost never saw people looking once like that. They were always too expensive to manufacture. Seems someone found a warehouse full of them, mothballed for, 20 years or so, since the AI ban took effect. Probably bought the whole lot for pennies, thinking they could turn a tiny profit with the salvage. No word of a lie. These things looked exactly like my stepbrother did. Even had the same slack-jawed expression. Now, Jed and I wasn't exactly pals or nothing. All the same, I couldn't bring myself to start smashing that dopey face. And that's when I looked into getting on with LYNX. Tell you what, it's a sight better to cut up something that doesn't look like a family relation. Anyway, I'm running on. I'll clear the channel. Holler if there's anything giving you grief up there, Cutter. Weaver out.
Wait, so Weaver, you're saying that this Mackerel does not look like a family member of yours?
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52. LYNX would like to share the following inspirational message. The
Looking good, Cutter. Now go ahead and pick another ship.
I guess no inspirational message for me. Alright.
Alright, hold up a second there, Cutter.
Okay.
Because you've increased your rank, we're gonna give you the next greatest ship.
Just give me a second there, Weaver, because I don't think I've actually looked at the model of the Earth here before. What am I looking at? Oh, so that's North America there, which would make this South America. That is a bleak-looking Amazon. Is Florida gone? Yeah, that's Florida, I guess. That little... I'm just thinking of the Bugs Bunny gif of him sighing off Florida.
I see some potential fire hazards in there, so watch out, Cutter. Be careful not to cut or bump oxygen tanks, fuel tanks, or fuel lines. If there are flammable objects nearby, those flames can spread pretty quick like.
Got it.
Cutter, it is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce you to the rest of the crew in our sector today. Sound off, everyone.
Hey, Rook. Name's Lou. I was the worm until you showed up, so thank you. Now I get to do the hazing.
Come on, Lou. What are you talking about? We don't do that. Welcome aboard and don't listen to her. I'm Dee Dee.
I'm Triton.
Kai? I
Everyone's
think your
on a
mic's
different
still messed
station.
up.
How about now?
Better.
Ah, hey. I'm Kaito. Kai.
Mic's still busted, huh?
Yeah, still waiting on the wreck to get approved.
Heaven forbid they give us functional gear.
All right, Lou. I'm sure they're working on it as fast as they can. Anyway, Cutter, I've just added you to the official sector comms channel. It gets lonely out here, so don't hesitate to check in with each other from time to time. All right. That's enough chin-wagging. Let's get back to it. Talk to you soon, Cutter. Weaver out.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Later, Rook.
Carnegie. Alright, so everyone's on a different station, actually. Which... I don't know, that feels significant, somehow.
Credits deposited.
Oh shit. I forgot to refuel my thruster. And I got none. Shit. Okay, can I... Shit, I've never had to do this before. Okay.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
Oh, great. I've never had to do that before.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Oops. Oh god. Oh, I'm kind of pleased that that's possible. I'm actually genuinely impressed with myself for that one. That was pretty good.
Oxygen reserves are low. Reminder, asphyxiation can lead to missed salvage quotas.
Is that 4 minutes of oxygen, do you
Valuable
think?
object processed. Credits awarded.
I'm going to cut the beams on the
Oxygen
side,
reserves are critical.
and then I'm
Affordable
going
oxygen
to end
supplies are
my
available.
shift for the day.
Credits deposited.
Uh-oh. Maybe this isn't the right move.
Cutting tool overload detected.
Okay. No. No. That was, uh-oh. Oh, shit. No. And I forgot how slow my thrusters are right now. Just get me to the door. Get me to the door. Oh, please, for the love of shit. If I had my grapple. Oh! No! That can't count!
Your activity has dropped below nominal levels. Return to work.
All right, breathe. You're okay. Got yourself good there. Don't sweat it. Happens to the best of us. Always good to review your spare replacement form and see how you can avoid future, mishaps. Too many spares will rack up the debt. That's how they get you. Okay, let's get back to work. Weaver out.
Your allocated shift time will be commencing shortly.
Cool. Oh. Hi there, Rook. Weaver got busy and asked me to review your salvage records today. I saw that you snagged an old data drive in that ship. Look, I know that the networks on Earth don't really give you the full picture about what's happening across the colonies. Don't want y'all getting a read on what's actually going on off Earth. Anyway, don't tell Weaver this, but I'm sending you some software to extract the usable data off these things. Hope that it gives you a better sense of the bigger world, warts and all. Got it. That's cute. Device LYNX drive. Interesting. Trent Schaefer. Cutter. Oh, this person was a cutter. LYNX Employee Handbook. Tools and Equipment. LYNX advises against using the extremely high-powered split saw to slice any manner of baked good. I'm just imagining that. That was a movie.
Hey,
Was it
Rook.
Spy Kids?
Pinging you on a closed channel.
Hello?
If our crew ever gets to mingle face to face, we should crack some beers and share what we do when we get out of the red and start actually making profit from salvaging. Hard to figure when anyone's gonna hit that point, though. Weaver's been at this 20 years, but he slipped back into debt thanks to foreman training. DT sends most of her money back home to New Manila. Transfer goes through LYNX, of course, and the fees are huge. Kaito, well, he's a good person, but just hasn't really taken to the work. He's been warned that he's a low earner. And me, I'm trying to get there as fast as I can. Once I hit 0, I'm gonna work maybe another year or 2 and just bank it all. All I want is enough to get one of those mining skips for belt running. Still so many rich rocks along the frontier line. Eventually hire some friends from back on the Eris platforms above Mars. So many good folks who just can't get work. Don't know when that'll be though. Every time I think I'm earning at a steady clip, the company finds another fine or fee to slap on. Anyway, I'll let you get back to it. Happy cutting. Blue out.
It was a very one-sided conversation.
Have a great day.
Oh, here Akata mentioned the word beer. That feels like that one's not up to me. Help me do anything but break even.
How you holding up there, Cutter? Seems like you're getting a knack for it. Trust me, when you get well versed in the art of shipbreaking, it becomes a joy to show up to the yard each day. Ain't a trade like it. Dancing between the ribs of a ship, spitting heat, dose-a-doing with a 10-ton panel, and taking a breather to gaze out at the rest of the human race buzzing in the distance. Can you tell I miss it? Hey, it's alright. Helping you all get there is near as good. Ah, dang it. I got corporate ringing me. Good luck out there, Cutter. Talk to you again soon. Weaver out. I think it's time for you to learn about the mother lode of any ship. Reactors. Most dangerous part of shipbreaking, but you got this. I remember my first reactor pull. I was shaking like a leaf. You got less on the line now, but still, let's try to do this without a critical meltdown. Pull the reactor and get it on the barge. As soon as you disconnect the reactor from the ship, it'll start to melt down. So act fast and make sure you have an exit strategy ahead of time.
I don't think I've got a key for this coolant, or the whatever system. No, this is all doodads. What's that up there? Oh my gosh. Funny. Alright, so. Oh, it's counting down to meltdown.
Well, congrats, Cutter. You're certainly picking this up faster than I did back in the day. Okay, I'll leave you to it until you get to the next rank.
Oh.
Hey again, Rook.
Hey.
Just wanted to say, I'm impressed with how quick you're picking things up.
Thanks.
Not sure what kind of work you've done before, but you're a natural cutter.
Thanks.
You probably noticed Lynx doesn't exactly take great care of us. I don't blame them. They don't really have a reason to. Up until about 100 years ago, workers like us would make groups called unions and fight for better wages and safer work and decent hours, that kind of thing. Basically balance things so people don't just get exploited to hell.
So Lou is definitely not
Lynx
American.
was actually key in getting rid of all that.
Oh.
But there's a group of shipbreakers now trying to bring back the idea of a union. Change things for the better. Did you know that Lynx keeps your DNA even if you leave? Or that those hull panels you get 10 credits for are resold for 1,000 apiece? That's the kind of thing they want to change. Anyway, it's all hush-hush, of course, and Lynx sums it out right quick.
Right quick.
But I see that you're a good person and a hard worker, and they're gonna use you up and you'll get naught for it. So I hope you don't mind, but I signed you up for the union newsletter. Comes every couple of days. Read them, don't read them, trash them, whatever. Just please don't report me. Just want you to have the info. I was glad someone gave it to me when I was new.
Someone gave it to you when you were new. Have I met this person? Were they the guy in the cutter's log that I salvaged who isn't here anymore? Yeah, that's, unions are good. Don't trust people like that. That just seems unwise.
Tethers.
Morning there, Cutter.
Okay, no tethers.
Morning, Rook. Oh, forgot to give you a pretty hot tip. You know all those supplies you can buy at the kiosk? You know, O2, patch kits, fuel, that kind of thing? You can actually scrounge a lot of that stuff for free from the ships.
Come on, Lou. You know that's against regs.
It's not a big deal.
It's also not safe. Nor sanitary.
Come on, what?
You know how long that stuff's been floating around in all that grime and dust?
There's space-grade sealed weaver.
Probably well past their expiry date.
Okay, well, it's not like corporate around here cares too much about our well-being, does it?
Look, Lou, I need you to try to follow the rules now. You hear?
Yeah, sure thing, boss. Catch you later, Rook. Lou out.
Cutter, I encourage you not to huff any old oxygen can you find. But if you do, please just monitor your vitals after, and for God's sakes, don't eat anything you find. Alright, have a productive shift. Holler if you need me.
I shouldn't tell you that I've been saving all of those cola bottles, hey? It's like they anticipated me. Or actually, it's like he totally did not anticipate that I would do that ever. So, you know. Which means that if you want to come back
Salvage
here...
secured. Account credit applied.
Don't tell me, Rick. Oops. No, come back, come back, come back. Amazing. Okay, you know what? Definitely don't tell Weaver. Where are you? Come on.
Oh, Weaver's bugged. Hey, Cutter, you're gonna start getting pressurized ships now. Lou and I will show you the ropes when you're ready. That is, of course, a terrible Weaver impression, but...
LYNX would like to share the following message. The only Ps permitted in the salvage yard are profit, processor, and potassium trifluoromethane sulfonate.
That's catchy.
Oh.
Huh? Who's whistling? No whistling.
What? Why? What's wrong?
You don't know? It's bad luck.
Bad luck? Why is it bad luck?
It just is. Damn newbies.
That's just silly superstition, no?
What's wrong with you kids? What's next? Salvaging 7 of the same type of object in a row?
Wait, is that bad luck?
Dee Dee, that's ridiculous.
You listen to me, kiddo. I've been doing this job for 17 years. Seen a lot of bad stuff in my day. When I'm telling you you don't whistle, don't process 7 of the same object in a row, and don't look at the moon while inside a ship, you really need to listen.
All right. No more whistling. We got it.
Well, that's something. What about humming? I should ask. Because I hum a bit. Right. Especially when I'm zooming around the yard, you know.
Alright. Our friend Lou thinks she's the resident expert on how to deal with a pressurized ship. So I'm gonna let her take the lead on this one.
You always give me a hard time, but you know I'm good.
Sure thing, Lou. Take it away.
Okay, hey Rook. Time for the fun stuff. And by fun, I mean incredibly dangerous. There can be lots of pockets of pressurized space throughout a ship. It's best to scan ahead and see what's up. Essentially, if you make a cut between the two spaces, you cause a violent decompression.
The correct term is explosive decompression.
Explosive, same deal.
Oh. What about you? Oh yeah, you are all depressurized, so...
Oxygen
Oh, I
reserves
guess
are
they're all
low.
depressurized together.
Reminder, asphyxiation can lead to missed salvage quotas.
Seems like one of the many hazards of the job for the first time. And spares cost credit, so it's better not to blow yourself to smithereens, if at all possible.
Well, how am I supposed to cut that then?
Hello Shipbreaker 9346-52.
Another inspirational message.
LYNX would like to share the following inspirational message. Make the most of your shift by fanning the tiny sparks of effort into flames of profitability.
Alright folks, got a priority message coming in from corporate. Everyone, put down what you're doing and have a listen.